Head up from here, then go straight the way until you find the first withering zone. The best thing about my house is that I can sneak out of it without anyone noticing. That's how I've been running off all the time since I was a kid. Alright, back to business, traveler. Let's go whenever you are ready. Sure, it's not far to the west. Ah, there are roses growing here. As a trainee, Tainari taught us to pay attention to the light shining from this type of rose. It's said to be related to something about ley lines.
Go! Jackpot.
It's not far from here.
Wow, it's so close to the village.
Yes, thankfully it isn't on the main road. Here we are. When I was little, I would often take this road to go down to the river valley to play. The withering zones are appearing so quickly now, and Tainari and the others are too busy to deal with them in time. It's a good thing we have you here now. Okay, you made clean work of those withering zones before, but they're still dangerous. If it gets to be too much, be sure to leave the realm and take some rest. Good luck, traveler. How are you feeling, traveler? Do you feel weak or nauseous? No? What relief. Don't push yourself if you're not well. Next, there's another withering zone over there that I'll need your help to clean up, traveler, if that's okay. Let's get going. This withering zone's expanding. Regardless, I'll leave it in your capable hands just like before, traveler. Just don't overdo it. Thanks, traveler. Head over that way next. There's a spin crocodile hotspot over there.
We're not getting rid of the withering zones?
Well, the recent alligator activity has people especially worried, so we need to do some gator culling, otherwise the ecosystem will become imbalanced. Forest watchers are also tasked with protecting the ecosystem. Recently, potentially because of the withering zones, the alligators have become, shall we say, unusually manic. Not only have they been invading other animals' territories, but they're reproducing at a faster rate. If this goes on, they won't just be a danger to the children, but to the forest ecosystem as well. Luckily, your opponent isn't a withering zone this time. It's my time to shine. You rest up, traveler. Leave this one to me.
We're coming to help too.
Is it really okay? That's great then. I'll finally get to fight side by side with you. Well, let's get going then, traveler.
Kinda hard. That's kinda cool. You're doing a great job, Rana. You're doing so much effort and damage.
Riptide. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
That's kind of cool.
Illusion shattered!
Phew, it's nice to have the chance to do something. This should help with our problem a little. Besides, watching you fight made me realize I still have a lot to learn, traveler. Like footwork and timing too. An experienced traveler like you is just absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, really. That reminds me, how's your condition, traveler? After taking care of so many withering zones, do you feel dizzy or nauseous or anything? That's good. You've done so much. Goodness, I feel so much better now. Let's take a break. One of our forest patrol campsites isn't far from here. It should have equipment and supplies.
Camping? That sounds fun.
Then off we go. It's just ahead. This is horror fruit. You can ground it, use the powder, and add some other ingredients to make delicious curry. Curry, curry in the air, hungry children, it's time to come home. Curry, curry in the air. Here we are.
What's that round thing at the edge? The thing that looks like a small cabin.
Oh, that? I'm not sure where it came from, but you see them all the time in the Forest of Mara. Maybe it's some kind of ruin. Strange, since you've asked, I seem to have heard about this kind of house since resident. Who was it again? Wasn't that researcher who was in Santavad life? Oh, never mind. Traveler, Paimon, wait here for a second. I'm gonna go tie up the campsite, get a fire going, and get some ingredients ready.
Let us help you.
I can't have that. I was the one who asked you to come and help clean up the withering zones.
Just think of us as trainee forest watchers. What do you need us to do, Rana?
Well, if you insist, Paimon. Could you help me get some firewood then?
All you need is some wood chop? That's nothing. Traveler could do that.
You won't need to do that. You'll just need to pick up some dry branches off the ground. Cutting fire is one of the fundamentals of wilderness survival.
Is that so? Okay, we got it. Let's go, Traveler. But why do we have to pick tree branches? Yeah, give me a stuff. You have to pick branches to start a fire. Yep, that should be enough. Let's go find Rana.
You guys are back. I'm almost done here as well.
Will these be enough, Rana?
Yep, that's more than enough. Oh, right. One of our camping traditions is to have the most esteemed person in the group light the campfire.
Leave it to us.
Well, then I'll leave lighting the campfire to you, Traveler. It's so good. Curry tastes even better after hard work.
Still, this curry is so aromatic. What if the smell draws some critters or villagers over here?
Curry, curry in the air. Hungry children, it's time to come home. It's the children's song from Samara. There's something free about curry of each family adds different ingredients and spices depending on how they make it, so each family's curry has its own flavor. So when we were little, we could smell curry and tell whether it was made by our parents. But once we got older, we couldn't tell whose curry was whose anymore. They all seem about the same. But still, you know that it's time to go home and eat when you smell curry.
Curry, curry in the air. The stuff you make also has a different aroma, Traveler.
Oh, is that so? I'd like to try.
But we've just eaten so much of this curry. Let's make something next time.
Okay.
Never mind, Paimon. Why do you have to pick up branches instead of chopping down trees when you want to start a fire? Does the Dendroarchon punish people who cut down trees? Wah! Traveler, what do we do?
Oh no, it's because fresh wood has too much moisture in it, so it's hard to light. Also, the Dendroarchon isn't that petty. Still, our teachings in Samara also say to respect nature and the forest because we are the forest subjects, so are the birds and beasts, and... in the end, the forest will remember. Even if you grow up and forget, don't fret, the forest will remember. Oh, I felt like something lost in the memories for a long time just occurred to me. Something warm and precious, but I couldn't remember it all, just those 2 lines. Dang it, it's like when you have to sneeze but just won't come out. How infuriating.
Some things are hard to remember the more you try to remember them. Just ignore it, and after a while, it might suddenly come back to you when you're doing something else.
I'll try. Thanks again for watching those kids in the village for me before. They're like my little brothers and sisters. The oldest one's Cavus. He wants to travel the world by boat when he grows up. Sudebe is his little sister. She says she wants to be just like me. It's a little embarrassing. Then there's Iatham. I'm more worried about him. He was raised by Granny Yai after being abandoned in the village.
So Iatham was...
Yes, I was still just a little girl back then. One day the adults discovered that traveling couple who'd been staying in the village were gone. All they left behind was this teeny tiny child. I always used to worry about him, but now he and Cavus and the others are like a family. Alfonso also looks after him, just like a real older brother would.
Yeah, now that you mention it, when we were telling stories to the children, we also asked around.
That's around playing like little fairies you mentioned before.
They said they didn't know, but they were acting like they were hiding something about the Aranara.
I don't know much about these creatures myself. I'll tell you the part I heard. First of all, they're much like you described, round and plant-like. The forest is vast and deep here in Sumeru. It's constantly changing like gargantuan beast, so even locals will lose their way, let alone travelers. Legend has it that there are countless bizarre and amazing creatures in forests like this, and the most famous among them are the Aranara, which supposedly means the forest people. The Aranara are related to the Dendroarchon and are the guardians of the forest. They're the bridge between people and trees. They also have the ability to enter dreams. But for the people of Sumeru, dreams are very rare.
That sounds amazing!
Agreed. They may not say it in front of the adults, but I think they really like the legend of the Aranara. Who knows, maybe they've seen an Aranara while playing in the forest. It's normal for children to have secrets amongst themselves that they keep from grown-ups, so long as they can grow up healthy and become strong, kind, and good adults. About that, do you have any clues?
We were also really worried, so we asked around. The kids said they were in the woods, and the next thing they knew, they were in the Mara village. They couldn't remember anything that had happened before that.
That's right. Cavus and Sudebe suddenly appeared in the village after going missing for a few days. Everyone was worried sick while they were gone. Alfonso even organized a search and rescue team.
What is it, Rana?
Now that I think about it, it was actually kind of funny. Remember what I said about curry before? Alfonso made the search party take curry into the forest with them so the children could smell it. Anyway, we didn't find Cavus or Sudebe, but they came home on their own. And with the whole memory loss situation, something about this whole thing just doesn't feel right. So I've been patrolling the forest and ruling out any elements that could harm the children. Iatham is the only one who left who hasn't gone missing, so I have to protect him.
Oh, speaking of him, Alfonso seems like he's really popular in the Mara village. He organized a search party and the kids talk about him all the time.
Oh, him? He's like an older brother to them. We treated him like family since he arrived in the village a few years ago. According to him, like Iatham, he doesn't have any family, so he sees this place as his real home. Iatham also sees him as his actual big brother.
Paimon gets it.
If you two stayed in Famara Village, I know they'd be very happy to have another big brother and big sister. Like I said before, it's possible. I hope that you can join the ranks of the Watchers. We'll patrol together. What do you think? I understand how you feel, Traveler. I also had a friend who was very dear to me vanish out of nowhere, but well, that's not important. The blonde girl you're looking for, I feel like I've heard about her somewhere before. Let me think. Nope, I can't remember. I'm sure someone told me a story about a blonde girl before, just like Golden Caldenar or something.
Paimon feels like Rana's memory isn't too good. There's no need to force yourself, Rana. Paimon hopes the kids of Famara Village are doing okay.
Well, I'm very happy that I could meet the two of you. I'm sure the children feel the same way. You're not only skilled, but also so kind, and I'm so moved that you would worry about my little brothers and sisters in Famara Village. I'll keep an eye out for the person you're looking for. And when you finish your journey, come to Sumeru. We can patrol the forest together. Okay, but think about it. If only I could have met you and Paimon earlier.
Teehee! You would make your Paimon blush! She can even sleep while sitting upright. Is this some special training Forest Watchers get? She must be exhausted. Looks like Rana doesn't have her stamina. Do you want to take a rest, Traveler? Sleep well.
I slept so well. I don't even remember falling asleep. Sorry about that. Not really. I just ate a lot and was feeling so relaxed Here's a little Forest Watcher trivia for you. When searching for a missing person in the forest, you want to feed them something that's easy to digest when you find them. Digestion consumes stamina. That's why you feel sleepy easily after eating. At least that's what the academia researchers say. Traveler, Paimon, have you rested? You worked so hard yesterday.
Yeah, don't worry about us.
Are you sure? Okay then, thank you so much for yesterday. I feel much better now that you're here.
You can count on Traveler. Is there any work left to do today, Rana?
Let me see. I think we're just about done here. Let's head back to Famara Village. We can check in on the situation on our way back.
Okay, let's go.
I'm so glad you both could come with me. Still, I'll need to report the expansion of the nearby Withering Zone to Tainari.